Bloodloop account as well. Give me a sec.
Dubs hanging out in the space right now. This is fantastic. Welcome, everybody, to Around the Metaverse, where we bring together the best content creators from the Web3 community to talk about the recent news and give you guys everything you need to know to stay up to date. And with me today, around me, because I'm in the circle in the middle here, Doug Hype, and you can see around me all these wonderful, beautiful people here I'm going to introduce you to. And a lot of you guys, it's your first time on the show.
True.
It's so amazing. Stash, we've got all these people on the show for the first time. Welcome them to the GIA. All right, let's start. Let's start with contestant number 1, Daila. All right. Let me tell you something. What's up, Daila? All right. Let me intro people a little bit about Daila here. There's people listening on YouTube's and there's people listening on the Twitter sphere right now on the X Spaces. I see you guys. I see all things. I see you in there, Shrapnel, Dub, Bloodloop, Paisan, while you're training in there and all this stuff in the gyms. But this is the thing. Listen to me right now, Twitterverse. We've got Daila on here, and she's in big trouble because the last time I saw her, well, the third last time I saw her, she was sticking Sappy Seal stickers all over me. And then I saw her at Consensus. And if you guys don't know who Daila is, you are living under a rock because she's one of the most prolific, amazing, charismatic personalities in Web3. She's all over the Sappy Seals, the NFT space, the gaming space, here, there, go Shinkin Media and all these things, and doing podcasts with me earlier today where she let me shout and scream from the rooftops for like an hour. Yeah. And you make really cool videos, really fun and engaging content. Like you just do things that just like warm the human soul. And you're such an amazing person to meet in person. And you do all these like caricatures at the events. You're dressed up at Rare Evo like the Sonic Hedgehog. Yeah, the thing there. It was amazing. You're blue from head to toe, your face, everything. It was fantastic. I was impressed. It's not easy to impress me, obviously. So I'll get it. Well, really, if you just bring cake, you can impress me. But Daila, how are you doing? You're obviously a shock now. Can you tell us about this new heel turn that you have in your life?
I am doing great. I mean, this is our double header today. So
part 2.
This is part 2. You were on live with me earlier, so I have my live Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Run it back to Daila, and I just love creating content to entertain Web3. I feel like honestly, my best friends are in Web3, and just being able to laugh through the bear and through the bull, and being able to make content that people can just relate to and enjoy their time with on the timeline that's not drama or anything negative or crazy is really kind of my passion. And being able to hang out and meet awesome personalities and collaborate, like it just scratches my creative itch. So I'm all over the place, like you said, like everywhere.
Can you guys hear Daila okay? It's cutting out for me a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, but she's still there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
There are
Okay.
some things happening in the GIA.
So
Maybe
does-
the aliens are attacking. I don't know. All right, let's go to
Rats in the line. The rats have been chewing the line.
there could be
Miss
somebody's
Crypto
probably listening on this line right now. The FBI
Miss
is
Crypto
probably
Penny,
listening
get
to
the
get all
rat
the
poison.
alpha.
The rat poison. Yeah, they're on the lines. Like, all right, she's got it.
Daila, thank you for being here. And if you don't know Daila, follow her. Go in the Twitter space. All the people in the Twitter space down there, like follow her and stuff. I see you, all those people down there. I see you, MT Dojo and Biff and Seabass. I know everything that happens in Web3. Nothing happens without the GIA listening in. Okay, we know all the things here. All right, Stash has taught me all of his tricks.
Always.
Let's
watching.
go to number 2. Number Dose, contestant on the show today. It's not a game show, but I'm turning into one. It is Melina, girl in the verse. We were just at freaking consensus. And not only that, you announced that you're the next president of the United States. You've got your Bobby on there. You've got the Bobby token going on. And this is the thing. Talk about content creators. Like, it's just silly. We've got these charismatic content creators. Girl in the verse, you're such a great talent at creating like fun, engaging content. And you like Daila are much on the social media tip where like you can put like TikTok style content out there and all these things that are fun and engaging. And in person, it was funny. I tricked you. I was like, I'm going to interview this guy was like running for president. I was like, we're going to interview you. And then I was just like, so how do you think about Girl in the Verse being your vice president? Actually, now she's going to be the president. You can be your vice president. And I just like flipped it. It's just like that in an instant, you know what I mean? And you could see the look in his eyes where he was just like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna be vice president now. So tell us about your presidential race that's going on now. Like, what is your platform? On my video, you just basically, he asked you and he's like, what? He's like interviewing you because you're gonna run together and he's like, what is your platform? And you're just like crypto. And that was it. You're just like crypto.
That's all
and
you
I
need.
was like, wow, you're such a good politician / crypto person. I've never seen such a great speaker in my life. Tell the people, where can they find you? Are you also on all the socials and stuff too? And also, people follow Girl in the Verse, and especially if you're at a conference, go up and say hi to her and get some of the all these social things happening, build these relationships. But do you want to expand on your platform at all? Is it just that crypto? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm learning from the best. And crypto seems to be what the Americans want.
Whatever crypto is, nobody really knows what it is. It's like a blockchain and like coins and things and now cell phones, whatever.
Or like a gas fee that someone's holding. Like, we're not sure the gas fee.
Yeah, we need to fund the gas fees. There's a lot of platforms to have in Web3. But so what do the people need to know about you, Girl in the Verse? What is the thing that they need to know about you right now?
Well, what I like to start with, I'm a girl, so I like to put that out there. That's why that's in the handle, because it was hard at the beginning.
Very presidential. Make it right there.
That I'm a woman. No, I just like I feel like this is the best space to be able to live your dreams, and I mean this only because, oh my God, I really sound like a politician.
That's right. I'm just eating cake listening to you right now. This is a great speech.
No, I mean this because in Web3 we can afford to just do dumb shit. So this is,
yeah,
and it works. It doesn't always work in other fields, but it works here. And so I've allowed myself to just let loose, and have fun with content and be different and strive to do different things and maybe push some buttons here and there, but it's fun.
Your voice sounds so presidential. Twitter space. I want to see thumbs ups in the Twitter space right now. If you think Melina's voice, Girl in the Verse, sounds presidential, like you sound like you're on a pulpit and your voice is just like booming out there.
I could see her reading from like a teleprompter, like with the fit suit on. You know what I'm saying?
Like
nice,
just
nice
whoever's running for president now, they're done. They're over with. You've captivated me.
You
You've got my vote already.
Americans.
You're even nice enough to support our Bobby and RFK and all these people. Like, you're so kind. That's what we're all about in Web3, right? Supporting the people. All right.
The community.
So at the end of the show, we'll see how many people are going to vote for you. All right. We're going to see a poll.
Votes. All right.
Yeah. Because originally that guy was like, oh, you could be the vice president. I was like, no, sir. I was like, she is going to be the president. All right. Because she really knows crypto. All right. We are going to contestant number Trace. All right, number 3. And
I'm
this
like, that's 4 fingers, Doug. You're like,
I'm combining them together.
All right. So I was like, maybe you're like doing a West Coast.
3.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's West Coast, whatever.
Gang signs on you.
I woke up this morning and I opened my phone and I was like, blood loop is crushing. They just released a token, did all these things. I'm looking at the charts. I'm looking at all things right now.
BLS launch today.
You better be ready for 5v5 and all the things. People apparently really like Bloodloop. They're talking about it, tweeting about it, all the things. But this is the thing. This is the thing that I love about this situation, Bloodloop and Pasquale and Seabass, is that I tweeted them today and I was like, hey guys, just so you know, the theme today is celebrity meme coins, and you guys technically Bloodloop is a celebrity coin because they've got Pasquale and Seabass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but at GDC, we were hanging out with the GIA, me and Stash, we're making all these videos, we're eating cake and stuff. And then I got to have dinner with Pasquale, and at the table, I like felt like I was practically in Italy. And we've known each other for a while in Web3, and that's the great thing about crypto is that you meet people in different places, you make connections, you build relationships and stuff. And there's people that you just tend to like or just like keep in relationships with, or you're just like, hey, I know that person, and you keep having like building relationships with. So it was so freaking cool to see you at GDC, Pasquale. And this is the thing. I've already have nicknames for you. I mispronounce your name. I do all the things. That's like the sign of like friendship building.
It is what
and
it is.
When
It
I
is what it
messaged
is.
you and I was like, hey, do you want to come on the show? And you're like, that's 1 a.m. I'll be half
That's
asleep.
fine.
No problem. Like
No
in Naples,
problem, let's
Italy.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Drinking wine, whatever. And you got Seabass, who I think is down in the audience right now. He's doing a good job. I made you
they're on
guys fight
token
to the
watch.
death.
Bro, they're
I
on
made them fight
token
to the
watch
death
right
this
now.
morning. Like whoever wins, Seabass is actually dead because they had to fight to death to come on the show today. So like Pasquale won because he's obviously in like Italy and he's in the Coliseum like practicing his like
sir.
you know his you know all the things that they do. What is that movie?
The spears,
The
the
spears,
shields,
the
the
shields.
swords.
I'm
yeah.
gonna be there one day and I'm gonna fight you in there just like karate combat. But we originally met in like SoFi and all these things happening and just the craziness of Web3. And now you're on the team of Bloodloop, and I played it a little bit at GDC, and it's such a cool team that you're building because I love Seabass so much. And welcome to the show, Pasquale, because you know being part of the Avax family is amazing too. We've got the Avax family in the house right now. Look at this down there. We got Shrapnel down there. We got Dub. We got all these people down there that love the love. We got Mark in the house, the Kings. We got Dumpstar in the house. We have all these wonderful people here building the family, building the networks. So I want to know, like, was this the plan when you joined forces with Bloodloop and Seabass? Was the plan just to like win me over so that like I could like bring you on the show?
We had a strategical meeting just on how we could get here, man. How we could get you to eat cake in front of us. And Seabass was the key to get to your hearts. We was
You
like,
did.
fuck, to hire him.
Pasquale, I love Seabass. The fact that you brought him in to manage a bunch of stuff for the team, like, just shows that like all my thoughts about you being like an eminent, like amazing person in Web3 was like you were one of the top level geniuses.
Whoa, how many thoughts you been having about him here, Doug? Is it?
Well,
it seems a
let's
little
check the
serious,
boxes.
though.
He's cool. He's got cool hair. You know, that's important, right? He has cool friends, and he's trying to make cool Web3 games in a cool ecosystem.
Got a lot going.
That's-
I guess I can't blame you. I
That's
don't
not
know,
even
man.
a trifecta. That's like a four.
Your
or
dreams,
five
Doug.
factor.
Hey, but you don't explain to us, man. It's your dream. We're not
I
going
told
to
you,
judge you
I
here,
woke up
Doug.
this
It's not a
morning, and
judgy
what was the
zone.
first thing I did? I just was looking at Bloodloop. I was looking at it.
Everyone on
I'm
Twitter,
not even
everyone on
lying.
X,
That's
everyone
literally
on
what I
Twitter,
did.
they're all
And I was
judging you
texting Icy and people being like, bro, look at the blood loops. Look at them. You know, I'm texting my friends. That's how Web3 works, bro. It's like we're in a gang and we can't stop it.
It is kind of a gang. It's like a cult gang. What do you want to call it? I mean,
yeah,
like,
cult
kind of
gang,
are.
political thing. Like it's like being in any one of those
Political
things,
pact.
right?
We're like a political pact. Maybe it's more like a
A
political
pack rat or
We're just
something like
we're
that.
swinging big money
Rat
around
pack.
all the time, like doing stupid stuff. I don't know.
So Pasquale, do you want to just
like
give us a
fun.
little bit of insight into exactly what you do and what path you're forging
Drop
ahead in
it.
Web3?
Drop it.
Sure thing. So I'm Pasquale. I'm Pasquale actually. Tonight I'm Pasquale.
Look, you got him saying it now. You got him saying it now.
I got it.
Shit.
I wanted to correct Doug, but I didn't have the heart.
I'm really good at making people say their names wrong. Ask Ali Estraza. Ali Lala.
Fuck. No, I'm CM1 co-founder at 72 Labs, which is the gaming studio / startup behind Bloodloop as a company. I'm based in Italy. It's 1 a.m. right now. Been in the crypto space for a while. Joined in 2017 as a lurker and stayed here all the way until now. Started working in the space though in 2020, 2019 as mostly and purely marketing. I've been taking marketing jobs from Web 2, moved to Web 3 because I felt like community here was everything, and the opportunity that the space gives you to build on top of people organically without the need to actually employ the standard things. Like, you can actually differentiate yourself here, you can test new shit, you can try out things, and most of the times you can expect great results from it because people are ecstatic about innovation and what you can bring to the space. So it was like a match for me instantly. And in 2021 we funded the startup, and I've been working on Bloodloop since then. It's been a great journey so far, and it's going to be a greater one, of course, from here onwards.
It's very romantic sounding. See how he lulls you in with that stash, with like the whole Italian stuff and everything.
You
like,
know,
it's like
he kind of did there for a second, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You see that? You see that?
I thought
you
he was just
the
gonna
whole
keep going, and I would have let
space
him.
and building. You could just talk about it forever. Pasquale, you could probably be a politician too. We got a shock jock. We got some politicians up here. Okay, let's do this right now. What is the exact pronunciation of your name?
Pasquale.
Pasquale. That's so fancy.
Yes.
Isn't it
You got
beautiful? It just like
So beautiful.
rolls.
Pasquale.
Yeah.
Pasquale.
By the way,
We
I am
don't have
also
the-
Italian, but I don't live in Italy. But so I love what did you call him, Pasquale? Like I could just
Pasquale. Pasquale. Hey, my favorite film of all time is Le Dolce Vita, Marcello, a Paparazzo. Anyways,
We got to get some topics today, Doug. Are we going to talk about something today, or
you guys keep distracting me? I'm trying to get over to Stash.
Look, I like you waxing poetically. I love it, but you know, we got to get to
Stash. CryptoStache is here, by the way. We're on his YouTube channel. We're in the Twitter Spaces. CryptoStache. Look, we've been Web3 gaming's been crushing. The GIA's been crushing. Gaming Intelligence Agency, delivering so much information, all the things. What's new with you? Not only are you crushing Web3 gaming, but you're also like inspecting music festivals and Iggy Pop and all these things. You're always so many costumes and so many disguises. You're everywhere. You see all the things. CryptoStache, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You know, yeah, got back from a long weekend. Big punk show. It was a lot of fun. You know, it's important. Go out and have fun, touch grass. Making content is great. I think a lot of times people get caught up with it, you know, like, oh, I got to keep doing it, got to keep going. You know, you want to be consistent, but man.
You made content when you were there. What are you talking about? You were like taking
I
pictures
did,
of the
well, I mean, kind of, but like, not. It was just me taking pictures.
You were totally.
And then
like,
after the fact,
like
I find like
thing
ways to
over here?
apply it in crypto, you know?
But it is good that
You
you're
hit
just
your
blending
ankle,
this together.
CryptoStache.
Yeah.
Get him, Daila. You're a shock jock now. Get him. Don't let him get away with that.
He's perfecting the smize.
That's
For the
funny.
selfies.
Smize.
I
That's
mean,
right.
you
no,
know-
but I see what stash means because eventually, like, there is a time in your life where you realize that there is no sleep in crypto. So you either choose to grab some of those moments. I like everyone's nodding, by the way. And then you just have to run with it, right? Like it just like this space doesn't sleep. So as long as you're fully aware, and then just, you know, plan out some content and live a little. I like that, Stash.
I think everybody here has a good sense of real life. Like Pasquale, you stayed up all night. You're not sleeping. That's perfectly reasonable. Daila and Girl Universe, you're always at the conferences, just walking around, raising people up. You guys have a good balance of life. It shows in your personalities. That's why I like you guys, because you have to have a little bit of balance and healthiness.
I love how we look like a coordinated political comment right here.
Do we? I mean, you have the orange hat instead of a red hat. You have a whole political thing going on. Let's get
Hey,
some questions.
she doesn't care. She didn't ask you, Doug.
It's red because it's supposed to look like a MAGA hat. So
Yeah.
Making
I
good.
don't think she
Shock
cares what you
Daila.
had to say, Doug. She doesn't care what you had to say. She
I
didn't
know.
ask you. She didn't ask
I
you. She
know.
don't care.
Dude, I studied Howard Stern. Let's go.
All
Okay,
right, let's get to the first topic. We got some things.
We're going to the topics. You know how, dude, I study the best. You don't get to the topics right away. You lead them like thinking, like, are they going to get to the topics? The first topic is celebrity meme coins. Are they a scam or are they? Like, are you a Hulk Hogan fan? Like, what happened? Was it him? Was it his assistant that stole his got in his account? Was his son? It probably was his son. We've got Iggy Azalea. We got all these things happening in here. Okay. So the first question, Daila, we're going to go to you. Celebrity meme coins, are they a scam or no? You just have to say yes or no. There's no gray area.
There's no talking, no discussion.
There's no gray area?
Wow.
You're a shock jock. You just got to pick one. Pick something.
Well, if it's crypto, that's so tough. Yes, for the most part. Yes.
Yeah, they're a scam. That's
They're a
right.
scam,
We're
right.
canceling them. Shock Jock Daila said, just kiss it. They're
That's
over with.
it. There's just yes or no.
Well, you're a shock jock. You got to just pick it and just hammer it into
here's the
everyone's
thing.
head, right?
So I haven't bought any of the celebrity tokens, right?
That's exactly because they're a scam.
To me, I'd rather invest in people who are already building in the space and people I know. That's just my investment strategy. And I'm not against celebrities being in the space. Like I want them to be here and be knowledgeable, but I also want them to be my exit liquidity. I want them to buy my bags. I don't
Your
want them to buy
trutheism is at a high level right now.
I
feel
want
the
them to buy my
truthiness.
bags. So like
Yeah.
if they got it, if they got the liquidity, like come here, babe, come buy my mug. Yeah, do that. Pump my shit. I can say though, when Hulk Hogan released his token, I was like, I can get that. But if it were Ric Flair, I probably wouldn't.
Oh, you're like, sorry, brother.
I would have been happily.
You're like, the alligator shoe wearing, styling, profiling. What you're saying is you want a Lear jet, all right? That's right. You want that Lear jet
like
status.
a celebrity. I want one that pulls out all the stops.
Ric Flair.
Well, that's what they want too, man. That's why these like D-list celebrities come out of the woodworks every time we get a little bit of action in crypto.
Yeah, they're not
like
doing Big Brother anymore. They're not doing like Masked Singer. They're gonna come off token now. That's awesome. Great.
Also, they all have an assistant or son or somebody that's like really running the ship, like while they're playing golf, right? All right, fine. Let's go to Girl in the Verse. The sub question to number one is Caitlyn Jenner AI? Is it her coin real? Like, does she really have an assistant? Do you know her personally? Because if you're running for president, she's very political. You probably know her personally. Were you playing golf with her when this all happened, when she dropped her coin? Like, we need to spill the beans here.
I'll be honest, this whole AI topic is its own topic because the 3 eyebrows really threw me off.
Yeah.
And the hands, I remember those hands really threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I agree with Daila. I would say, hold on, like hard AF. Yes, they're all pretty much a scam. The only one I'd say is I'm super shocked by, and that's probably just because I just wasn't a fan to begin with, is Iggy Azalea. Like I just listened to
wait, hold on. But we have to save that later. That's my turn to slam
So
on you guys.
just Jenner. So for Jenner, I feel like Jenner and most celebrities just say yes to things, but is it really them? I feel like someone else that says yes on their behalf, then they give their Twitter accounts away for like a hot minute and then they get them back. But I don't think it's Jenner. That's just my thing.
That's right. Okay, let's go to the point that I used to try to steal from me is that Iggy Azalea. Okay, so this is like going to number 3, like Pasquale. Let's go. So you're an Italian man. You know the humans very well. Is Iggy Azalea like? Is she like she just like pulling the wool over her eyes? Everything she says sounds so great. She's gonna release a coin. Is it a phone now that you can pay with, or use her coin to pay with? And is booty dialing gonna be a whole new thing? Is it gonna be like twerk dialing now? Like, what's that gonna be like, Pasquale? Like, tell me, you are a celebrity coin already. You've got a blood loop coin and you're a celebrity. Tell me, should we trust some of the celebrities like Iggy? Like, is she on the level with you? Do you know her personally?
No idea who she is. Well, I had no idea who she was until she released the coin, which is interesting to really think about it on a marketing level. But if you really think about it, I don't necessarily think that celebrity coins are a scam. It's just a matter of, we were in SoFi. You saw it yourself. The market for just selling your clout is there. It's a matter of who's a grifter, who's not. And I was not expecting her to do so well on her token launch, honestly. And I feel underexposed to it, honestly. I don't usually trade this type of stuff. I actually lost money on the Hulk Hogan rug.
What?
Brother!
Let me get my bass guitar out right now.
It was the first and only celebrity coin I traded.
Oh man!
And I lost money on that, but it is what it is. Just a couple of soul that was messing around.
If I'd missed it, I would have bought it. I would have 100% bought it, but I didn't know it was like some scammer that took his account or whatever. Whatever it is.
I really follow him on Twitter. Like I I used to follow him on Twitter with my profile, and I was like, "Fuck, he's dropping a coin. I need to buy this right now," and I got rugged so
World
hard.
champion
Uh,
coin right
Wow.
there. You got
It
rugged.
is
That's
what
a
it is.
Rip.
I was right. It was
DYOR,
a Ric
man.
Flair one.
DYOR.
Exactly.
Should have been a Ric
Okay,
Flair coin.
wait. So here's where I get confused because I see these things pop off and I'm like, no, like I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, I'm not buying this at all.
Yeah.
But like some silly cat on the internet, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I don't
You
know.
like the cat. See, you're anti-celebrity. Okay, good.
Everyone has
We
their
need a-
weakness. Everyone has their crypto
You got to
weakness,
draw a
right?
line, and you have to stand on either side. That's what we learned from Daila and Shock Jocks today. And you're presidential. You got to pick a side. Okay, so, but also to follow up on the Iggy thing, Pasquale. You just launched a coin this morning, and I woke up seeing it, and I thought to myself, man, I should have aped into that thing right away. I should have just put in like, sold my mortgage and stuff and got in there. But it's always a risk and everything. From your perspective of launching a coin, like what are the important things to you when you launch a coin? Let's just like talk about that for a minute. The celebrity thing's really fun, but what is it that you think from your perspective when you released a coin that led people to really be interested in participating? Because not only did it do well, but then it kind of like dipped again and went back up. So there's obviously like more than just like flash in a pan interest in it.
So I think it's a matter of what you're looking for. If you want an answer on a speculation level, so like on a financial perspective, why as a user, as a retailer, I should buy into a token, then Celebrity Coin actually makes sense because it's all about the cloud, the impression you can get on that, the amount of people that can see that and that can possibly convert into buyers, bringing in volumes. Ultimately, volumes are what makes a chart go up and down, and you want them to come in. And as a retailer, that's why I think it for a lot of people makes sense to invest in meme coins or celebrity coins, just because they see the volume, they see the people trading there, and they're like, okay, if they are trading, maybe I should be trading this too. On a founder's level, like when you approach a token release, it's just a matter of what stage you're building into and what you're ultimately looking for to drop on the market. For in our case, we had our token release scheduled for this moment because we are launching our ramp up for the game to go live in open beta, which is kind of breaking out of the market we're building right now, which is Web3. But we ultimately needed to bootstrap player liquidity and initial economic value inside of the game, and we had to make sure that people had a value exchange asset for that. But of course, I'm real when I say that we won't experience the same volumes or the same attention that a celebrity coin is getting right now, because that's where the market at. That's where the people attention is right now in Web3. Compared to the bull run in 2021, this bull run is extremely skill based. 2021, everything was going up. Literally, everything you were putting money into was going up. Right now, you actually need to time your plays. You need to know what you're buying. And because the skill might not be there for a lot of traders, myself included, buying things that can easily go up because there's attention to it, like celebrity coins, makes sense for them, even if there's a chance of getting rugged. And meme coins kind of work on the same level, but I also think I feel like meme coins are more safe because they're not bound to an individual, like a single individual. They're more community based. If a dev on a meme coin rugs, the community can still kind of rally behind it. But if Iggy tomorrow morning decided to rug the token, or like Hulk did, it's just a one-way ticket to hell, and there's no way to recovering that. So that's also why I think meme coins over celebrity coins better. But overall, you do what you want, what you need to do to attract your volume, and I think the DJI narrative is here. It's kicking in, and it will overtake a lot of markets.
Yeah.
One-way ticket to hell.
One-way ticket to hell. If you have a celebrity coin, brother, it's a one-way ticket to hell.
You know,
right?
I will say though, man, like, okay, you know, meme coins over celebrity. What happens when you combined all of these into a perfect storm? Could we do this?
That's what I'm saying.
Could we have a game that employs a celebrity to like stealth launch their token secretly? The token blows up, and then they reveal that it's actually tied to the game, and then you go in, and then you go into the rest of the loop from there.
That's what I'm saying. This is all
But
research.
but in between that, it's a celebrity, it's a meme, and then it goes gaming at the end. It's like that's how you kind of sneak it in at the end. You know, gotcha, bitches.
That's right.
Honestly, that's what I want to see celebrities doing. I want to see them get behind something legitimate.
Yeah, that'd be more
Like-
interesting, right?
Like a game or something. Can you imagine if Iggy Azalea was like, yeah, I launched a token. Yeah, surprise. Instead of it was like donating some obscure thing, like putting that money into something in the ecosystem. That's kind of the thing that gets me is the money leaving the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with them making these profits, but like help build what got you that profit. Put it into something that's going to continue to maybe continue to make you money too. That's what we're all here for. You say you're in Web3 not to make money, then friggin' lying. No way anybody's in this space day in and day out to not make a profit. There's a lot of other wonderful things along with that. And they can come here and make money, but don't deplete the ecosystem. There's so much worthwhile stuff to build here.
Well,
So I don't know. Maybe we show her on a game that she can attach herself to.
Yeah,
Maybe we spark a ball.
you make some really good points there. The first one being the money that gets extracted leaving the ecosystem. That's a big thing when you really think about it, right? Because extraction is a huge part of Web3. And it's an even bigger part, I would say, almost of crypto gaming, because a lot of the things revolve around that, right? Play to airdrops, tokens, any of the free things you're getting, free mint, stuff like that. Do we get to a point where, that becomes an issue, right? So, because like what we want with crypto gaming is that the money doesn't leave the ecosystem, right? And then it goes back. That's literally the loop we're trying to create. So I think gaming does a really good job of at least trying, at least attempting to keep the money here. I think other areas you may be investing in crypto tend to not necessarily do that as much. So I think that's actually a big thing. Keeping the money in the ecosystem is a really good point. It's a really good point.
I mean, I don't care if they're making a ton of SOL or ETH or whatever token they're attached to, like, bomb, great. But what bugs me is like, now you're changing it to fiat. You're taking the entire integrity of decentralized currency and just turning it into, just flipping t-shirts in front of a stadium or something.
Yeah, it's like a slap in the face to us, though, too.
Than
right.
that. And that's probably my biggest qualm with these celebrity tokens. It's like, understand that this is a real economy and this is a real community, and there's so much at stake here, politically, economically. It's not just take the money and run here. A lot of us are here because we can make a profit and we can build something greater than ourselves together. If they're not here for that, then I don't want to invest in it.
Yeah, I don't know if they didn't learn. Like, did they do any research on anything? Like, ever? Like, has a celebrity ever launched a coin before? I mean, just do one Google search, man. I mean, like, who's trying to launch these tokens and they didn't even do one search? Like, it's happened every cycle we've had. Like, shady celebrities come in, launch a coin or promote a coin or NFTs, and then bail. And these are multi-millionaires, man. These are not like, I mean, like, yeah, there are some like D-list or like lower celebrities where like maybe they're kind of hard up, they need some cash. But we've even had like top level people come in and do the same thing. Logan Paul had a big scam where like millions and millions of dollars he ripped off on people, and the list is long.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah, Soldier Boy. I mean, dude, the list is tireless. Yeah. I can keep going on. Like, there's a tireless list of celebrities have come in, taking advantage of the hype of people who are kind of new, in particular in these bull cycles. That's when you have the most new people coming in that don't know better. They don't know what happened last cycle. So, and no one's going to tell them because they're the exit liquidity for the guys that got screwed the last cycle. So you got all these scammers coming. I mean, I think in general, 99.9% of celebrities that want to come in this industry are coming in to take advantage of you. They have no intentions of having any kind of long-term presence here or to do anything with any real value. Now, there is that 0.1% that come in and actually try and do something and have some sort of vision. And we've seen some people that have done it decently. I think Snoop Dogg has done an okay job. I think Paris Hilton has done an okay job. Not like, oh my God, they're a shining example of what you could do here. But there have been other celebrities that have at least done it to a point where like, oh, you have something that's going on here. You're trying to do something beyond just like, I made a quote, my damn face on it, and here we go. Let's sell this shit,
Well, this is the question, Pasquale. Now, are you gonna hire any of us as your celebrity coin person for Blood Loop? There's like, you're surrounded by celebrities. You have a president. You've got a jock. You've got a secret agent, the head of the GIA, and
I
you've
will
got
get a
like
degen team set up, and I will just layer you down and get you working on
like
whatever
layer, like a
comes
trace
front end.
layer cake, yeah,
Yeah,
like a Danish layer
yeah.
This is
cake.
like the degenerate Scooby-Doo gang. I like this.
We
Yeah.
can get it done.
Or
No,
very
but really
ta-
hire
why,
degens in your teams. It's needed. Like you
why
need
do
to
you think I
understand.
assembled this crew today? I have everything I do is very tactical. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get on board with like the blood loop celebrity coin thing going, and you know what I mean? Like we got to start trends. We got to start like weaving in these storylines and stuff. That's how things get going in this
Doug,
industry.
yeah. Speaking of like storylines too, man. You know, we're kind of talking about celebrity meme coins here. What? Maybe we ask somebody from Twitter here or on the
That's right.
Spaces on X Spaces and see what they think. Does
Let's
if
do it.
maybe somebody in the audience here, you guys have an opinion
I see
on meme
opinionated
coins?
people down there. I see opinionated people.
Yeah. Request to speak, guys. If you guys want to jump up on stage here, we're gonna put somebody up on deck here to request to speak, talking specifically about celebrity meme coins, scam or not. Now you can't go off. You can't go off of the celebrity meme coin topic. But if you guys want to jump on stage, you got something to say, request to speak, and we can pull you up. Doug, look, man. Is there a celebrity that you think like could come in and actually do really and like stay? Who would be your ideal celebrity?
Okay, so if we look at what Iggy Azalea did, she came in and she came with a coin, but then she started tweeting and she was really good at the tweeting. And she was like making all these like memes and stuff out of Vitalik. It kind of touched us right here. I don't know about you guys. It was really good. I was like, what a lovely lady. She just told Vitalik to go F off in a very like fun, like meme-ish way. It wasn't like harsh really, but she's just kind of like, yeah, bro, like I'm here and I can meme better than you. And then she kept doing it. And then she
But are those her memes?
Yes, she did all that stuff.
You think you confirm that
Every
she by her
night,
own hand?
She's
Yes,
beaming like
every
crazy, and she might have people helping her, but she's doing it nonstop, bro.
You think
And
she's got to have somebody helping you?
She has a brother who's very much in this world, but she told me, she also said, I've been around here since 2021, and I was just watching and pay attention to everything, and I just didn't do anything, but she's like, I know crypto. She's like, I'm up in here watching everything happen, and then she just put 2 or 3 days straight of like the receipts, like boom, here's memes all day long, just flexing on everybody, and I was just like, you are literally the god of Web3 right now. You're just like, I've been chilling and boom, I'm just going to slap you around like you ain't nothing. And she's like, I ain't leaving. And she's like, I'm going to drop my phones. I'm going to use coins for all these things. And then she went off on all the other celebrities and people that never had any idea about how to do anything. And she's like, why not? It's not hard. She's like, I'm going to do all these things.
Look, Doug, we got our buddies from Shrapnel here who want to say something. What's up, guys?
Yo, long time listener, first time talker. Glad to be here. It's Dub behind the Shrapnel account.
Let's go. What's up, Dub?
Bro, dude, I just got to give props to Mother where props are due. I think Iggy is our one in the 100, here to do it right, here to set a template. I think like it's the evolution of this space is my personal feelings on it. I'm looking forward to things like what the lovely Pasquale had said, not only beautiful in name, but beautiful in thought as well, is that like, imagine if this was a user acquisition moment for leading into a TGE for a project or something or whatever. Like,
huge.
It makes a ton of sense. And I'm looking forward to all the good examples that'll come out of this going on right now.
Well said, man.
Telling you, dude. I literally tweeted and commented, this is the very first person in Web3 that I just completely vibe with. She would not only said what she was going to do, but she's flexed on everybody else for just screwing it up so badly, gave reasons and situations.
But you also got, I mean, like you also got to say, like, it's only been a week. 2 weeks?
But it's also the way she did it.
I understand that, but look, there's a lot of celebrities,
but
there's a lot of celebrities that seem like they were going to do it right in the beginning too. Bro, talk to me in 1 year. Put a pin in this for 1 year.
Like you guys were bringing up Ric Flair a ton, and he was actually here in the space for like 3 months with Blockchain Brawlers, selling a custom Ric Flair NFT that reached peaks of 30K to only crash to like $20.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like been there, done that, and I agree, Stash, but at the same time, like Iggy's looking to launch the phone thing literally this week. So I mean, she's building quick and she's doing the stuff. But
I got the
hear ya.
website
There's
loaded.
still-
I'm ready.
there's still time to make-
I just want to see the
make
longevity.
decisions.
I think you guys are
I'm with
right.
you.
I would agree with you, Dub. I feel like she's doing a lot of things right. I just want to see the longevity because I think that's where we always see the problem. It's never in the beginning. A lot of times it's a good idea, and then it's like, man, you're right. A few months later, gone. Don't hear from them. There's no more posts about it. All the posts are gone. And it's like, we got us again. All right.
This is the thing, though, guys. Even if she doesn't do anything from
Dub.
this point on at all, I don't care. She came in and flexed so hard and said so many real things. It's going to affect people, and it's going to change people and how they think. It's going to affect other people, and hopefully they can. She set an example of like, hey, you can come in and do something pretty awesome. And like just that by itself, and her podcast with Thread Guy was freaking the most like honest thing I've ever heard in Web3 ever. It's the first time I just felt like a normal person just hanging out and talking, as opposed to being unsure, trying too hard, trying to like make all like the square pegs fit in the round holes, like, and just dance around things. No, it was so real and cool and just basic about like, every time she opened her mouth, I was just like, this is what everyone should be doing all the time.
Are you shilling right now? Did she pay you to shill?
I have I have not bought any of her coin whatsoever, but I
You
will.
never bought it?
No. This is the thing. I should have bought it right away. I'd be a millionaire right now. I literally would have be a millionaire if I bought her coin.
But you didn't buy in later on because
No,
a
but
lot
I'm
of people
going
are
to.
saying,
I'm going
Why
to.
not?
I'm going to buy her phone. I'm going to do everything. Anything she fucking does, I'm doing it.
You're buying
just
the
'cause
top.
I want to.
You're
Just
buying
because
the
I want
top.
to. I don't even care.
You're
I just
buying the
want
damn
it.
top.
what?
You're
I think
the
it's
extra
really,
liquidity.
well that I think is going to stand out the most. She's for any celebrity that comes to the space, whether they want to, launch crap or not. She showed that you have to put skin in the game, that you have to be active, that you have to interact with characters in Web3 and these personalities, that you need to be a part of the fabric of the community because they aren't just going to take you at face value. She really has raised the bar for our expectations for celebrities. One thing that I don't think that gets stated enough is she showed that if you're going to launch a token, then you're going to have to do it better than me. And that means really having to pay attention to the community. And I heard people putting her on Thread Guy's podcast, and they were saying, "Oh, well, she doesn't even know what gas fees are for." First of all, I've been here 3 years, and I didn't know entirely what gas fees were for, and I've been here in the trenches every single day. So let her live. There are tons of people who are here for years, don't know every single thing about crypto, and maybe
We
should
failed.
not be so hard on them for asking like the dumb questions,
You're
quote unquote. But
She
taught
knows
us
what
that
gas fees
We
are
failed.
for.
We
Everybody
failed
that-
horribly. Clearly, the whole creator economy. We failed.
correct, and you're going to have to do it better than her if you want to do it bigger than her. And that I agree.
This is a perfect example. She knows what gas fees are, but people do all these like technical things to make people look stupid. She knows what the hell she's doing. And that was her whole point of her being like, dude, I don't need you to nerd me out with all these little technical things. I know what's happening. I know gas fees are expensive and it's stupid, and I don't care what your reason is for them. I care about the results. So stop giving me stop trying to nerd-splain me things. You know what I mean? Stop trying to Vitalik explain me stuff. Let's actually get it done. This is a great topic, and maybe we should.
Bro, I will take Vitalik tech explaining all day long over anything coming out of Iggy Azalea's mouth.
I will
I don't
not.
care how much
We-
damn
I
credit
will
you're gonna
not
give her,
take that.
bro. At the
We
end of the
are,
day,
That's a bold
she's still a
statement.
celebrity.
Right now.
And Vitalik, I mean, bro, come on, are you
We're
kidding me?
dividing a line right now. Vitalik can take his gas fees and go take a
Who,
damn
who?
hike
If
and
you
kiss
drew a
my
line in the
ass.
sand right now, okay, look, chat, everyone out there listening, if you draw a line in the sand right now, and you're on one side of the line and the other, and this is for everyone on X as well, are you on Vitalik's side? If you had to choose Vitalik or Iggy,
Pick one.
which one is it? You got to pick.
Let's see
Vitalik
it
or Iggy?
in the Twitter. Let's do thumbs up for Iggy and thumbs down for Vitalik. Which
All
one
right.
do you pick?
Thumbs up for Vitalik? What
for
the heck,
Iggy.
man? No cake for Vitalik. What?
Thumbs up for Iggy, thumbs down for Vitalik. If you pick Vitalik, give me a thumb. Everybody's giving me thumbs up. I see no thumbs down for Vitalik.
Get out of here. Everyone, you guys better give me some thumbs
I
down.
don't see any thumbs down.
Come
Who's
on,
picking
guys.
Vitalik in this one? I don't see anybody.
I saw.
Oh,
I
wait,
saw.
there's
I see some
one.
thumbs down.
Miggy
I'm
is.
seeing thumbs
Miggy's
down.
doing it just
Get out
because
of
he
here.
wants to fund me. Miggy's just doing to fund me.
Fud
That doesn't
you.
count, Miggy. I
If
need you to
anybody would
explain
pick
this.
Iggy long term over Vitalik, you got to be
Miggy and
crazy.
Iggy even rhyme. I'm picking Iggy Azalea 24 hours a
Bro,
day.
Vitalik is the ultimate nerdy dude. Created Ethereum because he got rugged on World of Warcraft and is rocking around with like a 12-inch dong and just slaying it on women. Like the dude is the biggest G in the space, bro. Are you kidding me? And you're taking Iggy over him? God, get out of here.
No, what he is a gangster with gas fees, just
Gangster
taking all
with
my
gas-
money.
I mean, the gas fees ain't his fault. Like, it's
what
not
is
like
even
he
happening
made
on
the fees.
Ethereum? Nothing happens there. Okay.
I do kind of resent that he doesn't flex like the dick print and like gray sweatpants more on the timeline. At least Iggy gave us ass. But come on, Vitalik, you're just gonna keep that a secret? Like, show me a print, like a pair of tight cargo, something. Give me a reason I want to stay on ETH.
Exactly. Do something. What has he done? He hasn't done anything. He made a
Hey,
couple like.
look.
penis
I am
games
not.
or
Look,
something.
I hate Ethereum gas fees as well. I'm not a big fan. Like you guys know, if you seem, I hate it. I don't like Ethereum at all. But I will say, man, you cannot knock what he's done. And Ethereum itself, even as much as I don't like it, billions and billions of dollars locked up in that ecosystem, more than any ecosystem combined. And when you say that, you got to talk about everything that is Ethereum compatible too, because every chain that has decided that, hey, we're going to be ETH compatible, they would not be around if it weren't for Vitalik and for Ethereum.
Hey,
so you got to give
are
the
you
credit.
talking about the like centuries ago when he made Ethereum
Centuries
like
ago,
800 million years
yeah,
ago?
like less than a
This is
decade, bro. All this stuff has happened in like 6
What
years.
have he
Crypto
done in the
centuries.
last like 17 months or weeks or days or minutes? Nothing.
So,
Except
Doug,
for
do you think
talk
Bitcoin
trash.
is like the boring coin too? Like, are you one of
Yeah.
All I know is that we're
I'll
about
take slow and
innovation,
boring
okay?
and
I'm about
reliable.
Avax blockchain where you can have a subnet and your own coin easily, okay? You know what I'm saying about? I'm all Avax. You want to call me Avax Maxi? Let's go.
He's
I'm
still
making a
throwing
game
up
sign
gang
right
signs,
now.
guys.
EVM compatible 2 or whatever is in the house. That's right. Pasquale is
So
just sitting there
far.
being like, he knows his account. He's like, yeah, duh, that's my G right there.
All
I
right,
don't
we
even have to say
got to
nothing.
get to another topic. I think we've exhausted
head
this one.
nod.
We've hit it.
Go.
Dead
Are we
cat.
going to go to the next topic? Are we going to do it? Okay, we're going to do it fast.
I'm ready. Yeah.
This is another fun thing that actually is very highly involved with Ethereum that sucks. NFTs, Ordinals, Runes, are they all dead? Yeah, they are. On Ethereum, they're dead. Let's go to Girl in the Verse. Are NFTs, Ordinals, Runes, and are they all dead?
Okay, so if you ask Bitcoin people, ordinals are not NFTs, but NFTs on ETH, I think are kind of dead. I mean, I haven't checked my OpenSea. I even forgot what the hell that was for like a hot minute. I was like, wait a second, what is that? But you know what? People have told me that I should try to sell the NFTs that I just hodled until they're worth nothing. But I
Right.
think they're a bit dead. And dead is a strong word. I just think they either need to do what Stash said, maybe come up with a coin, figure something, like revive the whole thing, because it just sort of died with all their utility. I think ordinals and runes, I think they died, but I think we're going to see a resurgence. So I think they're going to be the next hottest thing, and ahead of Bitcoin Nashville as well. I don't think ordinals and runes are dead. Anyways, I'm hoping not, because then I'm really screwed.
You're gonna ride those things to the 0 too. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Hey, look, I'm right there with you. I have a graveyard, a mass since 2017, since the very first NFTs. I have a graveyard of NFTs. So trust me, I'm right there with you.
Well, yeah, you almost founded Web3 Gaming. You invented the idea of it, so you
True.
probably have all the NFTs.
Yeah. Coin
like
return.
when, but this is the thing. Right now, gaming's different. We have Web3 actual games, which is fantastic. But we have now, like the meme coins and all this stuff, is a whole nother game. The gaming coins is a whole nother game, and I think it's exciting because look at parallel. Like right now, we have Team USA, and they're all like arguing about Caitlin Clark being on the team, and it's like, yeah, put her on the damn team. 3 times more people show up to the game and buy things and stuff when she's on the team. Like you did the same thing with Michael Jordan and the Dream Team. You only put people on there that were going to pack the seats. And it was the most successful thing in the history of sports. Okay. So lay it on thick and do the things. All right. Like do the things that work.
But is this working?
And raise all the
like,
shit.
well, I think that's what I think this girl in the verse is kind of saying is like, our NFTs working, our ordinals working, our runes working, and the way I think that people have classically looked at them as, right? Like these vehicles of just crazy, high dollar amounts and ridiculous, like crazy long-term play, like long value plays where you think something like, oh, Bored Ape Yacht Club, great, it was worth X amount of dollars, they've gone down 90%. Are they going to recover? But then we see other NFTs where you're like, oh, they're dead. Yeah, oh, that means NFTs are dead. Look, everything's down. But then you see some standouts who have actually weathered the test of time and gone through this whole kind of like hyper phase of NFTs where there was too much hype around NFTs. And a bunch of shit got overvalued, and we've gone through that phase already. And some NFTs have come out of that well, and some have not. I think Bored Apes probably suffered a lot, as well as CryptoPunks, some of the what we consider a blue chip at the time. And now we're starting to see things like Pudgy Penguins take center stage, where their NFTs have been steadily going up, right? Because why? Because they've continued to innovate, to do cool things, to be involved in industry, while we start to see some of these other products that have raised millions start to fall behind, man. I think NFTs are definitely not dead. I think that just the hype around them, right? This like where we had ridiculous values. I think that is dead. Now, Ordinals and Runes are a little bit more edge casey. I don't think that we're going to see a lot of mass adoption there until we actually see a real good use case for those things outside of just speculation and like, oh, cool, I got some Ordinals. They're inscribed here. Oh, I got some Runes. Like, there needs to be something more desirable for someone to use those over or an NFT or not an NFT outside of just our little clique.
Yeah.
So NFTs still going, Ordinals and Runes, I don't know, still on the fence, man. We'll see.
Right.
I think NFTs went through a very, and I really don't care who doesn't like this opinion. I think NFTs went through a very appropriate price correction. There ain't no way in hell you can take a JPEG and say this is worth $200,000. This IP on this JPEG, okay? That we needed that. I don't know, that snap back to reality and say, okay, there isn't anything the team can deliver that's going to justify that and appreciate that more. And that's not a bad thing. That's not what they intended to do. And I hate when teams are like, they're beating the shit out of them verbally on the timeline. They're like, well, they're not doing this. They paid this for Nobody told you to pay that much for that NFT. Nobody told you everything in this market is speculative. Every single thing in this market, assign it its value. And I think some things we pumped up way too high with this crazy expectation. And maybe, in 20 years, they have that value historically. But right now, there isn't many products that could have justified those prices. Pudgy Penguins have been built for years and have made real products out of that IP. You see them in stores. They're in Target, they're in Walmart. Yes, that is an investment in a real company with a tangible product. But you don't see them being sold for 100 ETH. Even it's like super pumping. Did they get to like 30? Imagine, even though that's a ton of money, but if you're investing in a major corporation, that's kind of something you'd expect to do.
Yeah, imagine going to like a Walmart or Target and you go into the toy section, right? And you see Pudgy Penguins there, and they're $1,000 per Pudgy.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, Mom, can I get that Pudgy, please? And it's like, what? No, $1,000? Are you shit? No.
But people expected that. Remember, they were fighting Luca because they were selling for $20, right? $19.99 on Walmart. But that's a good price range.
That's a great price. I mean, that's a great price, man. $20. Yeah.
There's other ones that were cheaper though too, like $5, $6, $7, $8 too.
It's just Web3. It's just Web3 people that has no idea of monetary reward, right?
Exactly.
Now. Like we are completely detached from what money looks like. I'm spending 1 ETH on a mint, dude. That's almost $4,000. But you spent it like it was nothing. And if you go to a friend that's not in crypto and you talk about these things, he will just call you crazy. Like it happened to me more than once. And so people are completely detached. But looping in on the argument, I won't speak on runes because I'm completely ignorant on that matter. I'm not following the rune ecosystem at all. I have no time for that. But I'm big into NFTs, and I think that NFTs are just following down the attention decline market. NFTs are literally JPEGs that holds value because they hold attention in the market. If you can keep the attention on you, the value go up. If you can't keep the attention on you, the value go down. And they are the reflection on how a company speaks to their public. Yuga did a lot of meat takes, I would say, in regards of their audience, and people reacted badly. Yes, there was the whole blur thing and people farming it out and open trades on the NFTs that got liquidated and everything, but I'd say it's just a very small percentage of why it went down. Pudgy, on the other end, is a great example on how you can manage to keep your attention. Overall, I think we are still deemed for a new NFT bull market, but it's going to be completely different. It's just a matter of understanding how you can get someone to feel like it's worth more locking up your funds into something that you won't sell in the next 3 to 6 months versus letting them trade with those funds on, once again, celebrity coins where maybe they can make 1,000x in a day. You need to really convince them on why you're safer, why you're a better hedge against your money sitting in their wallet or sitting in another asset. And right now, with all these things flashing down on them all at once, it's really hard to, because we have thousands of opportunities to speculate. And again, Web3 means speculation up to a point. We are here to make money, as you guys said before. There is no point to hide that out. So if people see no opportunity to make money, even if the product is great, they won't be there for you. So it's going to be an interesting turn of events. Like it happened last time, I think they're going to go up after the whole market went completely up and parabolic. Once people needs to rotate their funds into something, NFTs will be back because they feel like the bear might come soon. Let me stack up on something that may acquire value over time.
Yeah.
Until then, I don't know.
No, you make a great point, man, of the liquidity and being locked up over time like that. You know, I think a lot of people fail to realize that, and that's something I always talk to people about. Like, look, man, if you're investing in NFTs, it's all about the difference of liquidity. You buy Mother, you got lots of liquidity, man. You can dump that shit any second. You buy a Bored Ape. You know, how many people are buying Bored Apes on the daily? 1, 2, 3 people? Like, that's a hard sell. So
and the clout's not there anymore for a lot of these places. It used to be a big deal to have an ape and all these things.
Yeah,
right? So
I mean,
it's
right.
not-
It was. And
It's becoming different. There's a different landscape.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's changed rapidly.
Yeah, when the celebrities are buying Bored Apes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
and
sounds
we're not
familiar.
seeing that anymore, right? No one's buying them now.
No.
They're offloading them. Before we go, maybe we could just take a quick. We'll grab someone from the audience. If anybody wants to talk about, has an opinion on NFTs, ordinals, or runes being dead, just go ahead and request to speak real quick, and we'll have you jump up here and just talk for a minute or two before we go. But yeah, I will say that, you know, it's cool to see, you know, innovations with things like ordinals and runes, right? Trying to find innovative ways of, you know, expanding an initial software. And that's one of the cool things always about Bitcoin, right? If we just made it this like very rigid thing, like it could never change and never do anything beyond just this, it would have failed and been dead many years ago. But because of that kind of dynamic ability, right, to be able to upgrade it, do things like this, right? Take it in different directions, I think is interesting. I don't know if it's going to last. We've seen lots of trends come and go on all these chains. But I do know that the concept of owning a unique digital asset, whether you called it NFT or it's technically an ordinal or it's an inscription or it's a rune or it's a Satoshi, but like whatever you want to call it, like that unique, that's not going away. Like whether we do it, it's definitely not going to go away. All right, we got let me see, we got Miggy here that's going to come up with us. And
Yeah, thank God Miggy's going to get up here so he can tell me about his gardening projects. Miggy, get up here.
Yeah, we got Miggy. What's going on, Miggy?
Get up
Yo,
here,
what's up?
Miggy.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
I can hear you great.
Okay.
you got 2
awesome.
minutes.
I
Go.
appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for having me up. Just wanted to, jump in on the NFTs are dead or not. I don't think they're necessarily dead. I just think we're going through a shift. You know, the biggest hype play for these NFTs a couple years ago was art, and everybody don't hate me, but NFT art is the most basic thing you can do with the blockchain. It's like trading for crypto. If you do that, it's the most basic thing, and there's not really much to it. So there's not much reason to participate. So I think now we're in a time where people are reflecting and trying to figure out what exactly we could do with NFTs. And I think we'll see a resurgence of the social aspect of it, getting into concerts, movie tickets, things like that. And then definitely gaming has the biggest application for NFTs. And when people finally make the connection between what the technology can do and what we can put on it or in it, then we'll see them come back. But I think the reason why they flopped for so long or recently was because it was just mostly art that was being sold. And
Shush,
I love
hey.
art, but it's just there's not much you can do with it, and it's the basic thing you can do.
Who
Love
let
you guys.
Miggy
Thank
on this platform? That was something.
I don't
that
know,
was
man.
really
I kind of
smart.
disagree with that.
He
I mean,
was right. What do you mean? I agree with him. The art. I
Look,
believe
look,
that.
look. When
I
you
agree
say,
with Miggy.
look, listen. when you say that's the most basic thing you can do, you're saying it like it's a bad thing and that that shouldn't exist beyond that. Like, oh, art's the most basic thing. Just trash it. Like, is it basic? Yeah, it's easy to do, but you got to understand the power of that too, right? If you really understand art and art across history and across time, being able to prove, art, like that's authentic art, like physical art in particular, but digital art too, that came from that artist and it's original. I think that's a big thing, man. That's a big problem that industry has dealt with for a very long time. Now, it seems simple on the outside, but that's the beauty of blockchain, right? Is that it's supposed to just seem basic. But you're right. I mean, like, obviously, we started from NFTs. We want to go somewhere, and gaming is the way. That's where we're going.
Stash,
I don't mean
Miggy.
to talk about it like it's bad. I think, like you said, like it's just basic, but it's a good thing. But it's
Miggy, I'm
what
trying to
started.
say that you're smart. You're smart, Miggy. That was the smartest thing I've ever heard someone say on a show ever. That was really genius level insight from Miggy. Everyone follow
thanks,
Miggy right
Appreciate
now.
You, buddy.
Go follow Miggy right now.
Go follow
He
Miggy
was
right
down there
At
fighting me
Miggy Crypto
earlier.
Live.
Miggy reminded me of when I was choosing NFTs at the time, and then I was buying them purposely for the traits. Do you remember that time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, what a dark time that was.
Right?
Yes.
Like, and now no one cares. Like, who
No,
cares?
people still care. Oh, they definitely still care. I mean,
They
look,
do.
I look for a mustache
don't
trait
care.
every time. I want to. If
I
I
don't
don't see
care.
no mustache
like
trait,
that,
I'm not
like
buying.
you vibe with, but traits just for rarity. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't care anymore.
Or
Yeah.
you know that someone else is gonna want this one or whatever, and then side collections. Oh, it was a whole.
All right, hey
thing.
guys, we got to do this last lightning round because Pascal, he's gonna fall asleep. He's gonna.
Yeah, Pascale's gonna fall asleep.
gotta-
Okay, this is lightning round.
We're ready.
Do the ka-chow. Ka-chow. Lightning McQueen, baby. Let's go. This is lightning round. When was the last game you played, and was it on a mobile or PC? Let's go. Daila first.
The last game I played.
Yeah, was it Candy
Homescape
Crush?
on my
Was it
phone.
mobile, PC? What was it?
What was it?
It's a game called Homescapes on my phone because I was playing it
Homescapes
like
on your
the
phone. Yeah, like where you just like decorate your phone. That's like the most base game ever. Like, don't make any
It's
money, but just
puzzles.
decorate your like.
Puzzles.
pretend
Sometimes I
home,
just
like
need
Barbie.
something mindless.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that. That's cool. Casual. hyper
Super
casual.
But I
Base.
just listen. I just got a MetaQuest. Just got it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Really pretty. You have to let me know how
I
it
need,
is.
I need suggestions.
Yeah. Half-Life Alex. Or if you like Star Wars, go play the Star Wars stuff too. There's a really cool Star Wars games.
I know all the
Beat
things
Saber,
about
obviously.
VR. We'll talk about it. We'll battle in there. In the VRs,
Let's
okay?
get it.
You know what I'm saying? I love the VRs. All right. Let's go to Girl in the Verse. What's the last game you played?
I think I'm gonna have to say VR game, but it's not mobile or PC. Now that I think about it, now that Daila
was
showed
it?
that, I was like, oh yeah, I use that way more than.
Well, it's
That's
technically
PC.
PC. VR is kind of PC. What game
Yeah,
was
I
it?
guess.
I'm gonna put my VR in right now.
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. That's why I'm blanking. I don't remember. But it was like one of those games where you have to like, it's like New York City skyline. I think I can't remember what the game
Was it a
is.
shoot 'em up game?
We got to get you in the Discord.
I
playing
think
some
I know
video
what game you're
games.
talking
Yeah.
about. So you played a VR game. You're in there like Spider-Man swishing around. Okay, Pasquale. What is the last game that you played, sir? And what platform was it on?
I actually played a couple of matches on Overwatch this morning, right before the token launch. I needed to relax, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just road dog Overwatch really
Therapy
quick."
for you,
Not playing Bloodloop. You're playing Overwatch, bruh.
bruh.
On,
Dude,
on
the
your own
servers were
token launch
closed.
day. On your own token launch day.
Servers were closed.
Servers were closed,
All right, all right,
bro.
all right. That's fair.
CryptoStache. What's the last game you played?
Oh, last night I was playing Fortnite with the agents. Fortnite's like our casual game. We just like when we're just like there's a couple people around, we'll just jump on some Fortnite matches. But Alluvium, outside of that, I've been playing a ton of Alluvium.
Nice.
Oh,
And off the grid,
yeah,
off
I
the,
saw
and
you
off the
play
grid
it.
as well. But I can only play off the grid on the weekends, and I couldn't play it this last weekend. I was very sad.
I saw you playing Alluvium. That's cool. Now for my answer. My
Yeah, Doug,
answer
what
is
about you?
Sorry, go ahead, Stash.
No. What about you, Doug? We want to hear.
My answer is go in the Twitter space right now and go and scroll up to the top of the nest and set your reminder for Hyped Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And also everybody here on the panel is invited. Daila, it's in your contract that you have to be there. Also, Melina, you have to be there too in your contract. And everybody, basically, I made you sign a blood contract in blood to show up.
Oh, yeah, that's
To
aggressive.
continue this.
Move
to
over,
continue
Panda
this, to continue this like bullet train towards like answers and the future of Web3. That we're just a bunch of geniuses here. So make sure to go up there, set your reminders, everybody, and then we'll do all the things. I'll do lots of giveaways. I'll pay you to be my friend, whatever. I'll give you cake. Look at the cake here. The real life game I play all the time is what cake I'm gonna eat for, like, you know, lunch. But the last Web3 game, the last game period that I played was Weigh Me Defense, because I got to go in there and like open my boxes and get all the cards so I can beat Scott Herman, because I think he beat me the last time, but you'll see in our video that we release. And I don't like.
He's weak sauce, man. I can't believe you let him beat you. He's weak sauce. I took him out. First time I played the game, I took him and
was this when? What years was this? 2019.
This is like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
I was like the first person to play it. No one knew about WAGMI, and I was like the first one to play it.
I was like, it's before it was even like it was sent in.
No one had any idea what the game was.
No one had any but intel. You got the intel on it.
It's got it. That's it. It must be time.
It must be time. Batten the hatches, buckle up, put on your secret agent glasses. Do you hear that? That was poetry. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming on the show. We had Daila, the Web3 shock jock. We had Girl Naverse, who's the next president of the United States, or crypto, whatever that is. And Pasquale, who is from Italy, and it brings refinement and professionalism, genius to the show. Thank you so much for staying up with us. Thank you so much, everybody in Web3. Thank you, CryptoStache, for running the show from GIA headquarters and pushing the buttons and the levers and stuff, which we always need to have, like the Steam levers and stuff. Everybody out there, thanks for coming to the Twitter space. I see you all down there, all of our friends, a wonderful community of Web3 gaming. So until next time, get the hell out of here, and we'll see you on Hyped Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and I'll give you tons of cake, baby. Let's go.
Yo.
We'll see you.